Hey guys, so I want to drop some bullet points on depression. And depression is somewhat of a could be a genetic thing, could be different reasons can cause a person to feel depressed, to feel lonely, alone, all hope is lost. You get my point. So my thing is that you this is what I do, and it may work for you. That's all I'm saying. You should try playing music, listening to music, writing music if you're a very creative person. Most of us are. Also, excuse me, getting up in the morning with an attitude of gratitude, to just be thankful for another day, to be alive, to share great memories with our loved ones. And on that point, I also want to touch on reasons for living, that is. Because when you see a person unalive themselves, in most cases, they have been living with depression for years, decades, sometimes. It could be a very long while, maybe all of their life. Who knows? And you got to know what your why is. That's what you need to know. You got to know, what is your why? Is it your family? Is it your children if you have kids? Is it the love for the future, to see what it holds and the mystery of life, understanding your real purpose, helping others, being a cheerful giver, of course, and caring about others? You got to know your why. I like to talk about solutions. That's what I'm on today. As you can tell, I'm on a solution tip. I'm a solution woman. I like to find solution for problems. And yeah, that's what it is. We got to find out what are the things that we do enjoy, or maybe had enjoyed in the past. It could be swimming. It could be, I don't know, hanging out with your girlfriends, grabbing a drink. You know, you got to find your why and your happiness, because at the end of the day, we are all responsible for our own happiness, and that's the truth. And other persons in the world can add to that happiness in many different ways. Some of the things I do personally, sometimes I do meditation, to sit down, close my eyes, focus on the breath of life, inhaling, filling up your lungs, and exhaling slowly. You can make a very S sound if you like. Some people like to do that, because then it's going to help us with our concentration and focus, of course. The other things that I find helpful for quite some time, a person living with persistent depressive disorder, that's what PDD is. So it doesn't mean I am down and sad all the time. It simply means depression, that heavy, sad, lonely, darkness. That's basically what it is. It comes and it goes. It could be like that for several months, feeling happy, happy-go-lucky, cheerful, excited, all of that. But you also need to know, what is your tipping point? For some persons like myself, it could be a lack of sleep. That could cause someone to feel very distraught, simply because sleep affects everything of your well-being. When you sleep, that is your time, your body's time to recharge, regroup, and refocus. That's why sleep is very detrimental to our life. And a lot of persons, including sometimes our doctors or family or friends, they are sleep deprived, especially in this society where we have very high expensive bills and we're always on the go. For some persons, it's not the headache of a 40, 50, 70-hour work week, but it can be insomnia, where our brain just has a hard time falling asleep and staying asleep. Some doctors do recommend different pills, medications for that. That all comes with side effects. That's a whole different story. But there is melatonin, which your body naturally produces when you are tired, and they do sell that in the health food store. However, that's not something I would recommend on a daily basis, and they make that very clear on the bottle too. So yeah, you don't want to go for melatonin every night depending on that to get a good night's rest. And you definitely don't want to turn to alcohol, because that's going to harden your liver, and it's a very painful death. Let's just leave it at that. So solutions for depressions can be a variety of things, and I think it's always important to talk to someone. The way I look at the life, even if you may not have a mom or a dad, have a friend. Have at least one person, even if it's a professional person who, a counselor, for example. Have someone who you can just sit and talk with. And I know they say, oh, take it one day at a time. Sometimes for people with depression, it's not one day at a time. It's literally one moment at a time. The other thing I would say for me personally that would trigger me to feel down and out would be also if I tend to feel overwhelmed, like there's just too much going on, you know. And we all go through that, because I'm not the first, and I'm sure I won't be the last woman who will have several children and work a full-time job and go to school and take care of kids, cook, wash, and clean. It can literally burn you out. You can feel burnt out. Yeah, for real. Other times it may not be that scenario. It could be something where you're just deciding, yo, I need time for myself. Because a person who's depressed, they are already having a difficult time doing the basic. And I say basic meaning like just getting out of bed. Basic, just getting out of bed, just hitting those feet on that floor to let Satan know, yes, bitch, I'm alive and well. I'm up again. Yeah, just like that. You gotta tell the devil, I'm up again. And be happy, be proud, be thankful, be so humble, where you're always filled with gratitude with what you currently have, while working towards other things that you may have. Long story short, depression is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Problems come and problems go. That's what it is. So in this life, you just gotta hang in there. It's bad enough one day we're going to pass away, because we're not gonna live forever. And I don't think any of us, including myself, should speed up that process. We're already here, guys. So let's make the best of it. Happy New Year. Bye for now.